Hey guys, welcome to 12 Tone. Today we're going to talk about tonic function. Tonic function is one of the three primary chord functions which define how a chord feels within a given key. These functions are tonic function, dominant function, and subdominant function. We'll cover the other two in later videos, but for now let's focus on just the first one. Chords with tonic function sound at rest. They're often thought of as home chords, chords you could sit on for a long time or even end the song on. Here, check this out. And compare that to this. Notice how the first one felt more static, like we weren't going much of anywhere, while the second had a much more prominent sense of motion? That's because the first progression contained only tonic function chords, while the second had all three functions represented. Now, as you remember from the scales video, we use the word tonic to refer to the root of a key, so it shouldn't surprise you to learn that the prototypical tonic function chord is 1 major. This chord defines the key and is thus the strongest sense of rest within it. However, it's not the only tonic function chord. There are two other chords that also fall into this category. These are the 3 minor and the 6 minor. Each of them is only one note different from the tonic triad. They're all very closely linked, and when you include seventh chords, it becomes even clearer. The 3 minor triad is just the top 3 notes of the 1 major 7, while the 6 minor 7 has the 1 major triad in it as well. So as you can see, these are all very intrinsically related chords. However, you'll note that not all of them contain the tonic itself. 1 major does, as does 6 minor, but 3 minor does not, nor does 3 minor 7. In fact, the only note that all 3 triads share is the 3rd degree, and I don't know about you, but I think that's crazy. It shows that tonic function isn't just about the actual tonic. The 3rd degree is the primary modal note which defines whether the key is major or minor, and that, perhaps more than the tonic itself, is what seems to really define the sense of home that accompanies all tonic function chords. But what about minor then? Well, it's similar. The 1 minor chord, for instance, is still tonic, as is the flat 6 major. However, in some cases the flat 3 major is viewed as distant enough that it takes on a less tonic and more subdominant role. I would still call it tonic, but depending who you ask, you may get either answer, and neither is wrong. On that note, it's worth recognizing that music theory is a set of conventions people have agreed on, not absolute laws of nature, so almost everything has multiple interpretations. For instance, Hugo Riemann, who first defined functional harmony, had a strict set of rules that said, for example, that the 3 minor triad had dominant function. However, in modern music, that's just not how the chord is used or heard. It's important to remember, though, that no rule in theory is absolute, and what your ear tells you is far more important than what any rulebook or disembodied voice on the internet says. So that's tonic function. Stay tuned, and keep on rockin'.